You better be smart about the Blessing Loom, because what you don't know can send you to jail. By the end of this video, you'll know what the Blessing Loom is, whether or not it's illegal, what laws it may violate, and what you can do if you're a victim. For the best personal finance content, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell to be notified when I post a new video every Friday. Over 3 million Americans get scammed every year. Here's everything you need to know to not become one of them. What's up and welcome to Smart Money. In today's video, I'm going to tell you about the Blessing Loom, whether or not it's illegal, and what can happen to you if you get caught up in it. Let's jump right into it. We've had lots of great discussions about personal finance. A few weeks ago, we talked about a susu. I told you what a real susu was, how it worked, and what it wasn't. In my research for that video, I discovered something called a Blessing Loom. You might have heard of it before under one of many names. People have called it Blessing Loom, Blessing Circle, Circle Game, Money Board, Mandala Game, Infinity Loom, Giving Circle, and probably a dozen other names. Some people have even called it an online susu. Being Jamaican, I'm very familiar with a susu, but I've never heard of the Blessing Loom, so I decided to do some research. Unfortunately, the Blessing Loom, no matter what name it goes by, is a scam. Let's get into how it works, why it's a scam, and how it can potentially get you into trouble. But first, click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our personal finance videos every single week. And don't forget to click the like button, because if you don't, YouTube won't show our videos to other people. The Blessing Loom usually starts a bit like this. A friend or family member sends you a message on social media inviting you to join a great way of making some extra money. They may tell you it's really simple, but they can't explain it. You may have to read a post or watch a video explaining the way the scheme works. The most popular version of the scheme invites you into a loom. The loom has 4 roles. There are 8 gift givers, 4 coaches, 2 leaders, and 1 receiver. You are brought in as a gift giver. Your job is to bless out the receiver, give the receiver your money, and get promoted to coach. You're encouraged to be trainable to become a good coach. Everyone is promoted once the receiver is blessed out. Once you become a coach, it's your turn to bring in 2 more gift givers. Your old coach becomes a leader, and the leader on one side of the loom becomes a receiver. It's your job as coach to make sure your new gift givers bless out the new receiver and are able to find 2 new gift givers. This process repeats itself until, hopefully, you become the receiver and it's left up to the 8 gift givers to bless you out. This is called making the loom spin. Some of these looms have a buy-in for as little as $100, meaning the receiver gets $800 paid to them directly through Cash App, PayPal, or any other kind of payment app. I've seen others with a buy-in for as much as $500, meaning the receiver gets $4,000. People might ask, so what makes that a scam? I often like to point to the Ponzi Scheme when asked this. Investor.gov informs us that the Ponzi Scheme is named after Charles Ponzi, who duped investors in the 1920s with a postage stamp speculation scheme. The Ponzi Scheme works very similarly to the Blessing Loom, paying existing participants with money given to them by new participants. A Ponzi Scheme adds a layer of sophistication. The victim is at least being told the money is a return from a previous investment and is rarely if ever aware that there are other investors. The key to making a Ponzi Scheme work is the same as the Blessing Loom. It's also the biggest sign of a scam. It requires a constant stream of new participants. I understand some people may really believe the Blessing Loom to be legitimate. If you know someone like that, tell us about them in the comments and share this video with them. It's really for their own good. I would ask those people what would happen if everyone participated in the Blessing Loom. It would look something like this. At 11 levels deep, the number of necessary participants would exceed the population of the United States. By the 13th level, the number of participants is 1.5 times the current population of the world. The Blessing Loom and other such schemes always break down. There is always someone who winds up losing their money. Well, what if you're someone who doesn't care about other people losing their money? What if you're an unscrupulous person who just wants to get yours and you don't care who gets hurt? You know the Blessing Loom is a scam, but you don't care as long as you receive your payout. Even if you're the type of person who thinks this way, the Blessing Loom can still hurt you. The Blessing Loom and similar scams are illegal. They are against the law in the United States. New York Attorney General Letitia James informs pyramid schemes are illegal in New York State as well as many other states. Maryland Attorney General's office says establishing or promoting a pyramid scheme is considered a criminal offense that may result in a prison sentence of up to 1 year, a fine of up to $10,000, or both. CBS 19 in Texas informs, Texas law states that those participating in pyramid schemes can face up to 2 years in prison and/or a fine up to $10,000. Some people hearing this may demand to challenge the legality of the Blessing Loom. Some people may want to know what about it exactly makes it illegal. The answer seems to be twofold. The first reason is because the scam can't last forever, as you will eventually run out of people to recruit, meaning that not everyone will get into the receiver position. The second is because the winnings from the Blessing Loom and other such schemes violate tax law. Washington Post reminds us that in 2013, 2 Connecticut women were arrested for running a gifting circle and convicted for tax fraud for not paying taxes on their winnings. The leader of the gifting circle was sentenced to 48 months in prison. This should stand as a warning that just because something is called a gift doesn't mean it meets the legal definition of a gift. Some of you may know someone who's a victim of the Blessing Loom scam. Some of you might yourself be a victim and are wondering what you can do. The first thing you can do is report this scam to your state attorney general or notify the FTC at ftc.gov/complaint. You may also be entitled to legal damages from the person who recruited you into the scam. Legalinfo.com says every person who recruits another participant into the pyramid scheme can be sued for twice the amount the recruit paid. Please remember that I am not an attorney. If you want to take legal action against the person who recruited you, please seek legal advice from an attorney in your area. You might have always had the sneaking suspicion that Ponzi schemes like the Blessing Loom were illegal. Now you know that they are for a fact. People who recruit others into these Blessing Looms betray the trust of their friends and loved ones just for a quick buck. Make sure you reach out to FTC at ftc.gov/complaint if you've been scammed. If someone is pressuring you to join their loom, circle, or whatever they're calling it, feel free to share this video with them. There's no need to argue with your family and friends. Let me do it for you. Well, that's my video on why the Blessing Loom is illegal. I appreciate you watching. Let me know any questions, comments, or topic suggestions you might have on personal finance in the comments below. Now that you've dodged a scammer trying to steal your money, you should have enough money left over to invest. Even if all you've got left over is $100 and a sense of wonder, I'd recommend using Robinhood. It's completely free, plus if you use my link in the description, you'll get a free stock just for opening an account. Comment below and let me know what you get. Thanks again for all the support in the comment section, and a special thanks to Darcy McVicker Art, who is our new comment section champion for this week. Check out her channel to learn how to do watercolors. Make sure you join the discussion for a chance to have your comment featured. I read and reply to all the comments I get. Check out these videos on your screen on how to improve your finances. If you like this video, hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Be sure to subscribe and share the video with a friend. Click the links in the description for more information. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.